All right. I decided to go live because everything's working right now. So I'm pulling the trigger and going for it. Thank you for showing up. If you haven't shown up yet, get in because we started really on time this time, right at 7:00 p.m. Pacific. What is it? PDT for the world? It's PDT, right?
Yeah.
PDT -8, right? Is that what it's? Yeah, we're -8 here. So if you're watching anywhere else, that's what we're doing. I'll put the camera on everybody, but I'll just keep I always do this. I put the camera on everybody, but the mic just on me. You can kind of hear them, but at least you get a little bit. And I'll be adjusting the names as we go. So let me turn those off because right now I will input them as we go. So I apologize for that. Those were last week's names, but I have everybody's names. I just wanted to kind of do them little by little as we played. Announcements before we go. Back over to those guys. We did have a new follower, Keith Cessna, over the 7 days that we weren't online, so that was pretty cool. Thank you very much. That's why we do this, is because we just like to entertain people, and hopefully you find it entertaining. If not, okay. We have a good time. Of course, we announce our sponsors, Arknight. We do give away some stuff. I'm working on some wheel spinning stuff and some fun stuff to do. We're going to give away some stuff, maybe not tonight, but we're getting there. Digital downloads from Arknight. If you do, I think it's Dungeon in a Box. It's a monthly subscription. You will know of Arknight's products. They're the flat plastic minis, and they're measurement gauges and everything that they have. But if you do the Dungeon in a Box, which we're not really sponsored by them, but it's pretty cool that Arknight's in that box. It comes with like 5 flat plastic minis every month. So it's pretty cool. So check them out, arknight.com. Good friend of ours. So other sponsor we have always is Ambient Realms. That's who supplies the equipment and most of our sounds. We've been kind of out of the medieval era for a while, so we've been using some other stuff, but
or maybe not. Don't risk yourself.
Stuff like that. We have that.
Okay.
Ambient Realms does explosions, all that kind of good stuff.
Good point.
So that's Ambient Realms. Check them out, ambientrealms.com. Of course, they are very big advocates of Huntington's Disease Society of America. They've gotten a lot of money raised for them, and also Autism Speaks. So check them out. They're doing some great things with those. I have 2 other little announcements. They're not little, but I don't know if you want to call them little, but I think they're awesome. Starting next week, next Wednesday, we will have a 5th edition adventure starting on May 9th, running every other week. That will be sponsored by our normal sponsors, but it'll be also sponsored by Comedy Sports in Sacramento. That's where we're out of. So Chris Crotty from there is going to be running it with some new goofy people that just want to play some RPGs. Hello. So check it out. You're going to find out the world of Cora Lair. It's something that he's made up all by him lonesome. He's made up the whole world and everything. So it's a very great homebrew. You've seen him on the channel. If you go back, he's been on a few of our episodes within the last year. Last announcement, on Sunday, Time to Tabletop, we'll be here local. It's in West Sacramento. We will be at the Intergalactic Expo. So if you are from Sacramento or you're in the area, come by, check us out. We're really just going to show up and play some board games with people. A1 is going to help us with that. They're going to supply some board games, and we're going to sit down, and that's what we're going to do. We're just going to play games with people. So come by our booth if you want and play some games. If you don't want, that's cool. But you're going to miss out on playing board games with us. So let's go ahead. I'm going to turn their mic on here. A little bit to them.
Hello.
And welcome. Now, all up to Michael.
Okay. Hello and welcome to Generation Hero, the epic superhero or supervillain saga that takes you through the entirety of comic book history, one issue at a time. Today is the special one-shot set in the Bronze Age, the 1970s time-wise, if we're going by real time as opposed to comic book time. This is a special one-shot because we got some absences from our usual roster, so it's a great opportunity to bring in some new faces, some familiar faces, and tell an episode from the perspective of the bad guys in Generation Villain. This particular episode is called, or this issue is called Generation Villain New Hollywood. So we're gonna go around, meet some of our villains. Some are played by recurring players, some you've seen before, some are totally new. And I think one's playing a recurring character. Otherwise, they're all new characters to the Generation Hero universe. So I want to know a few things. I want to know who you are, who your character is, what's their vibe, what's their power set like, and why would they be hired by the disco Egyptian crime lord known as the Disco Pharaoh? Or maybe they're entering the story in another way, in the case of some of our heroes. Let's start with Marvin.
So hi, I'm Marvin, and today I'm going to be playing the Great Vizandu, who I played in the last Generations films. Sorry.
I'm a fan. Love Vizandu, so I'm glad to see him back.
He has the power of heliokinesis plus his alien weaponry, his signature laser fan. This is a new one I designed up.
Oh, beautiful.
Yes. And yeah, he's a would-be alien conqueror who's on this planet to discover his empire, the great empire of Akalandu, his empire's technology. But for the past decade, he has failed miserably, over and over again. He's gotten his ass kicked by Skydancer, by Cloud Singer, by Brave Blade, by every single hero on the SOS. So he's kind of lost his confidence a little bit. That's why he's allowed the Disco Pharaoh to hire his services. In reality, he took out an ad.
Will work. Will be a supervillain for food. After that, we have Eric, a returning player playing someone new.
Hello everyone, I am going to be playing Discotech, the disco-themed gadgeteer delinquent. I have been hired by the Disco Pharaoh because we have very similar tastes. So just so you all know what it is that you are seeing right now, the discotheque never stops moving, and I am channeling that into the camera as we speak. I'm actually listening to disco music as we play, and I'm just going to be moving around, and a lot of the times I'm not even going to notice I'm doing it. But Discotech is wearing a white and orange leisure suit. He has a rhinestone vest on that doubles as a bulletproof vest. He is wearing platform rocket roller skates. One has a goldfish. The other one is where he keeps his gadgets, which includes things like disco ball grenades. It's going to be over the top, and it's going to be amazing.
Oh, I can't wait. Hey, when you hear the groove, you got to move. After that, another recurring player, Lucy.
Hi, I'm Lucy. I'll be playing Everything Once Man, as his name entails. He wants to do everything once because he's easily bored. So before this, he was a regular citizen, but then he became a superhero, and then he got bored with that, so now he's just kind of doing whatever, and voila, this job fell into his lap. So he's a failed Thai boxer. So he failed because he's really sneaky and he tricks his opponents, but you're not supposed to do that in the ring. So just in his daily life, he's kind of like that too. He's not crazy, but he's kind of a loose cannon. He's a bit of a narcissist. And he's always shirtless. I will not be demonstrating that, but he's that. But also, his companion is a little miniature Shetland pony, whose name is Raisin Bran, and she helps him distract his enemies and kind of like helps him with his attacks and all that.
And something tells me his chest hair game is on point.
It's on point, all over.
Mm-hmm. After that, we have a newcomer, Generation Hero, Dakota.
Hi, I'm Dakota. I will be playing Red Harpy. She is an elemental magic user, and
nice.
she's very closed off. She is part of a powerful family, and that's how she got this gig. her mom is also a powerful villain. And that's how she got connected with Disco Pharaoh.
Oh, certainly. And then finally we have Nick in a new outfit. Same guy playing a very interesting new villain.
Yeah, I'm Nick. Today I will be playing Shadowblade, aka Shen Kai. He's a Japanese assassin. Sort of took on his role in a very interesting way. He sort of let's see.
He kind of killed his way into the Yakuza's interest and then started working for him, I think.
Well, he trained because he needed an outlet for his sort of unusual desires. So that's how he sort of got this sword training. As you can see, I've got two of them. And then he later on sort of was discovered by the underground of Japan, ended up killing his way through the ranks of the Yakuza, and then eventually Disco Pharaoh found him, or discovered his talents and hired him. So we'll see if his tendencies will not get him into too much trouble.
We'll have to see about that. So we start in Hollywood, in kind of a run-down, rented studio place where they're set and they're filming, and it's a movie that is called Fraulein Cyclops, Hitler's Harlot. It's sort of a grindhouse Nazi exploitation movie, probably not made for too much, probably not super expensive, but hey, what's there is all on screen. You guys have been hired by the Disco Pharaoh to go all the way from Sentinel City to Hollywood to make sure this movie is filmed and goes off without a hitch for two reasons. Firstly, Disco Pharaoh is bankrolling this. He's got a lot of bread to make sure this movie gets filmed, goes to theaters, makes that big box office, and gets him a good return on his investment. Secondly, the headliner, the starlet who's playing the titular Fraulein Cyclops, Hitler's Harlot, is Disco Pharaoh's girlfriend, Butterfly Blades. And right now, she's up there. She's wearing while the cameras are going, she's wearing kind of a sexy Nazi-looking outfit with a little pea cap. Definitely showing something off as she's like having a whip, waving it around. You guys are all kind of off to the side and watching. Next
totally
to
the shadows.
What was that? Oh, you're in the shadows. Hal Haddock, who is the director, who is kind of, not really your boss, but I mean, your job is to make sure this movie gets complete, and he's the one who's going to do it. He's got a nice beard, he's cultivated, sort of going for a Stanley Kubrick look, but he definitely does not have that guy's talent. He's kind of over there directing everything, and in this scene, Butterfly Blades, in her terrible German accent. She has an eye patch, or she has a fake metal eye kind of glued to her head. A very bad Air Cyclops costume, I gotta say. But she's like, the American swine will not survive being torn apart by mind robo-tigers. And a side door opens, and they had the American POW character, was in the previous one. But now the camera's focusing on 4 robotic tigers who paw their way out and are starting to growl around. But then, these robo-tigers, they're not following the script. They start advancing towards Butterfly Blades, showing their teeth, and she's starting to freak out a little bit and break character. Hal Haddock goes, okay, cut, shut down the robo-tigers, stop them. But they are not stopping, they are advancing on her, about to devour her and everybody else in the room.
I'm gonna jump in front of her. Be like, I'm here to save you, baby.
Alright, so what do you actually try to do to save her? You definitely jump in front of her.
Yeah.
Because those robot tigers are coming for you now.
Okay, alright. Well, I think I'm gonna
Ooh,
cover myself up with oil to try to distract them that way. The lights.
Alright, give me Unleash Your Power, see how this does. If you're glistening pectorals. Nope.
that
Well,
does
mark
not
potential.
happen.
You'll,
Yeah, that's potential.
all right. Also, you're taking powerful blows.
Yeah.
The tiger lands on you and starts ripping you apart.
Discotheque has an idea. I would like to assess the situation with a criminal mind, because that is what I do.
Oh, sure.
So let's see how I do with this. That is going to be a 12.
Nice.
The question that I'm most interested in is how could I best or infuriate or provoke the tigers to get them to look towards me?
I mean, these are very simple machines. I think maybe not Great Vizandu, but some of your other friends, or some of Great Vizandu's friends fought them in that when they robbed that casino, and they'll just attack whatever's in front of them.
They're not
pretty-
very advanced.
So I rolled a 6. So I just marked potential.
Okay, nice. So how do you avoid the tiger?
Well, I'm so covered with oil, they try to get at me, but they just like slip off.
Yeah, clunk clunk. And
Yep.
most of that tiger jumped on you is off to the side. Discotheque, do you have any more questions you gotta ask?
Yes, I do in fact have 2 more questions I can ask. Who here is most vulnerable to me?
I would say, to you? I mean, these tigers aren't too tricky to take down.
Well, I do have gadgets and hacking, so I'm thinking the direct approach with the tigers is the best for me.
I would think so.
So I think I will attempt to hack the tigers and see how that works.
All right, I think this would be directly engage.
Okay, I can do that. That is also a 12.
Nice.
So I kick my leg back, grab into my platform heel, and I pull out a disco ball. And I just toss that right into the mouth of the nearest tiger. When it bites down, it shoots out a bit of an EMP, and I would like to take control of their jaws.
Okay.
As my directly engage, and for my next option, I'm going to resist or avoid their blows. Because as they try to bite at me, their jaws will not be working, so they are just going to nuzzle me adorably.
Oh, nice. All right, so the tigers are kind of advancing on you and some of the others, but their jaws aren't working anymore. However, they still have their razor sharp claws. So, also, some of you guys kind of look skyward. One of the lights that was dangling there is about to break free. In like another second, it will come crashing down and fall onto Butterfly Blades and whoever else in that set area.
I will run over and tackle her out of the way.
Okay, why don't you give me defend for this one? So you're gonna roll and add your savior score.
9.
Okay, that's pretty good. So you do that. However, it costs you. You're gonna either expose yourself to danger or escalate the situation in some way.
I'll escalate the situation.
Ooh, okay. So what are you thinking? Like maybe? Because I have an idea of what could happen. Maybe you do too, though. All right. So as you dive over, you get Butterfly Blades out of the way, but you both land in the path of these tigers,
Okay.
and they're now coming with their claws, ready to gut you both. So
I would like to use one of my moves, which is straight up creeping, which is really funny.
yeah, great.
When you scope out a person or place, sort of, I'm going to do it sort of in the general area, see if there's anyone sort of messing with things.
Yeah, good idea.
So that's roll plus mundane, which is awesome. 13.
Nice. All right. So do you get to ask me some
So
questions?
I do.
Mm-hmm.
I get to ask 2 of them.
Let's hear them.
Let's see. Who or what here is not what they seem?
Ooh. Okay. I'll tell you this. Haddock. Hal Haddock, the director, is not what he seems.
Interesting. Okay. And let's go with the question is what's my best way in or out, and I'm sort of phrasing it as sort of what's the best way I can get to Haddock.
Ooh. Okay. I was just kind of like sticking with him, spying on him a little bit because he's hiding something.
Okay.
All right. So Vizandu, these tigers, they're still there. Their jaws are busted. Still got their claws though.
This is the Vizandu's big moment.
It's all on you, Vizandu.
So, I'm going to, using my powers, I'm going to create a miniature sun, and hopefully the magnetic force of that sun is going to draw all of the tigers into one place, so they can't move.
Ooh, okay. Give me unleash your powers.
Should be just one. Yep, 12.
Whoa. Okay. So with that, like the sun bursts to life. How does it look? What is it like? Actually, does it look like an actual sun, or is it like just a glowing kind of orb, or?
Kind of like a glowing orb, bluish in color though.
Ah, okay. So this glowing blue orb just appears in the middle of it, and the tigers are torn off the ground, smashed together around that orb, and they are, thanks as they kind of crunch together, they are out of commission. And they collapse. Haddock's like, oh man, those cost me a mint. Well, I mean, I kind of bought them on the black market. Thought they'd be a cool addition to the picture. They backfire though. And then Butterfly Blades is like, and the lighting, it just fell down, nearly killed me. Thankfully, that heroic Red Harpy, you saved me, honey. Thank you so much. He gives you a little kiss there.
So I'm gonna be like, so she took my glory, really bad, and so I'm gonna go and punch her.
Okay. Unless there's anybody gonna stop this.
Nope.
Nope. All right, you're taking a powerful blow.
Well, seeing the
Oh yeah,
humans
that
fight,
would have
so this is
landed.
the sun.
Oh.
Anyway, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, so what are
So you're taking a powerful blow. You're
So
gonna
you-
roll. I don't think you have any conditions, but
No. 5.
Oh, nice.
oh,
Nice.
so how do you avoid the punch?
I dodge it really quickly. I just go.
Nice.
Also mark potential.
Haddock gets between you guys like, whoa, chill. Look,
Yeah.
I know we're all on edge here. Look, all I know is that someone is trying to destroy this movie and ruin a great gift to cinema. I'm not going to allow that happen.
Well, I can understand why there is not enough disco in this movie.
It's a period piece, man. It's supposed to be set during World War II. There was no
Obviously, you
disco.
are wrong. There should be more disco balls, more lights.
Would you consider him dangerous, Haddock?
Haddock? Not really. He's kind of doughy.
Okay.
Not a very dangerous individual.
Somehow he hacked these metal tigers to kill everyone.
Actually, do they actually? Does anyone
They do
else
not.
know?
They do
yeah,
not.
I haven't actually told
Only you
guys
know.
that
So,
it's
so
Haddock.
everyone else thinks these tigers just. And Haddock
Like
says,
heavy wire.
"Yeah." Haddock's like, "Look, man. He's like I said. Maybe it's because they don't like my art, but they're out to make sure that
No one likes your art.
Hey, Fraulein Cyclops, Hitler's Harlot, is going to be a smash hit at every drive-in and grindhouse theater from here to New York.
Hey, we're supposed to make sure it goes off without a hitch.
And we will.
Exactly.
In fact,
You don't need to change it.
So I actually climb up the lighting rig, replace that light with a disco ball.
Oh, that is just... You know, you ever heard of a thing called continuity discotheque? We had no disco lights in any of the other scenes filmed in the Love Torture Fortress. All right.
This disco's an insult to my culture. It's clearly just a derivative.
You're an insult
of
to your
my
culture.
Butterfly Blades. It's a cool groove, man. And she says,
Yes, actually. I can
show you the superior.
I can prepare the dance floor.
Guys,
Haddock's
guys,
like, all right, look.
not our job.
Yeah, exactly.
Not our
Eyes on
job.
the prize. And we're gonna take this little show on the road because it's about time to clock out. We filmed all we could, and the set's kind of trashed anyway. We'll come back tomorrow. But hey, how would you guys like to join me for an exclusive partay? You dig?
Yeah. Everything once man is in.
This guy gets it. Anyhow, we're heading to a friend of mine's pad up in the Hollywood Hills. It's gonna be happening. We're gonna make the scene. It'll be great. You guys are all invited. My treat. Hey, when you're rolling with Haddock, you're rolling with the king. Come on, Butterfly. You can come too, of course.
I'll go just because Butterfly's going.
Yeah, she gives you a little wink as she's heading out. Remember, you guys are supposed to keep them both alive, particularly Butterfly Blades, who is Disco Pharaoh's beloved.
Shadowblade is not thinking.
Not into this.
Keep
No, it's
someone
like-
alive.
If we are supposed to keep
No,
them
it's just
alive,
like I'm not really liking Haddock. I might have to do something about this.
Ooh. Do you tell them about what you discovered about the tigers?
Not. I will say there's something off about Haddock.
Okay.
I find something off of.
Well, he's an idiot.
Well, he's taking us
He
to
may
a
not
party,
be
so
much
he
of-
can't be
as
all
much
that
of an
bad.
idiot as he seems.
Well, why don't I take a look at the tigers and see if I can find anything?
Sure.
I would like to hack into their memory circuits or whatever it is that they are using, and see if I can find out who it is that modifies their programming.
Absolutely.
I'm thinking unleash my powers.
Yeah, go for it.
5, 6.
Oh, is that gonna do it?
No. Does anyone want to help me? I have a 0.
Yeah, it's not the climax yet. I'll let you know when that happens.
Yeah,
So,
okay. So
I
unfortunately, I have failed.
and it's not a dangerous situation, so you only have the one. But
I marked my potential.
yeah, mark your potential. Vizandu, do you want to do anything kind of as you guys are popping into the rented limo to cruise up to the party?
Oh yeah, since we're supposed to keep them alive, I'm gonna set one of these tigers up as a bodyguard.
Ooh.
Bodyguard, my bad.
Yeah. Are you
Using
gonna...
my alien tech to modify it.
Yeah, go for it.
Sentient tigers.
11. Yep.
Nice. You don't even get the horrible side effects. Yay.
It
So-
works exceptionally well. Follows my every command.
Exactly. Is this tiger sticking with Butterfly, with Haddock, with you?
Yeah, keep him on Havoc.
All right.
Oh,
so
I'm following Haddock very closely. Or at least
Ooh.
as closely as I can get while still being fairly camouflaged.
nice. Okay, so
Do I know that, though?
Not yet.
I'm just petting Raisin Bran. Like, Daddy's gonna do something next time. Don't you
yeah,
worry.
little pony goes. Makes a cute
Tiger.
whickering.
As close to both of them as it can. Just in case it needs to kill one of them.
Ooh. All right, so you guys head up into the Hollywood Hills. You're in a very fancy, sleekly designed mansion overlooking the entire glistening city, and the party is going. There's a big pool right now. It's the evening. Everyone's enjoying themselves. Quite a little bit of drinking, drug use, and other such merrymaking.
How is the music? That is very important for this.
Oh, absolutely! It's disco. It's the Bee Gees. It is a disco inferno is going on as you
Michael,
come in.
could I be driving the vehicle?
Yeah, you could drive it, but I mean you're kind of already in the mansion. We sort of cut ahead to that scene. There might be some driving stuff you can do a little later though. So
Dang. Okay.
so just keep that in mind.
All right.
I'm gonna put my arm around Vizandu and be like, "Hey, you ever had some Earth liquor? Let's go party."
Earth, like, I've had this Earth wine. What is it? Fermented berries?
No. For you, the great alien Vizandu, we need something more. We need Barton's vodka.
Barton's vodka.
It's the best.
Well, I am stuck on this planet. Might as well buy
Let's go.
the trash water.
So you guys cruise to the bar for some trash water.
I'm going wherever Butterfly's going.
Okay, Butterfly Blades kind of heads out to the rooftop pool area, and she's chilling over there, and she's also kind of checking her watch. Looks like she's waiting for something too. And Haddock, as soon as he gets there, he's like, "All right, you guys just chill out, enjoy the party, dig the scene. I'm gonna go take care of some stuff. I'll be right back.
Oh, I'm following him
Ooh.
in the shadows.
Okay, why don't you give me an unleash your powers to see if you're successfully chasing him, staying hidden.
Yeah. Oh, is there something that I can? Nope.
Ooh.
Yeah, potential.
Okay. Why do you mess up?
There's not very many shadows around to be.
Yeah, I should think so.
Just
I mean, it's,
lights everywhere.
yeah, it's very
Disco
garishly
ball.
lit.
Neon lights strobing.
This guy in black trying to.
We have a highly visible ninja.
Yep.
So Haddock heads off. He actually passes by the bar where Vizandu and Everything Once Man. Is that the full name?
Yep.
Yeah, Everything Once Man are just about to drink. The bartender is a crocodile man who's looking a little. He's kind of looking around with his big head, sort of snapping his teeth. And he's like, here's your drink there. Enjoy, sir. And he pours you the booze as you requested. And you see Haddock kind of surreptitiously walking by, heading towards a adjacent room. So what do you guys do?
Drinking.
Drinking.
All right, sure. you
But
can
keeping
follow
one
that.
eye on butterfly blades.
Ooh, okay. You can kind of see her through the window there. All right, so you guys are having your drinks, and Vizandu, Earth Liquor is a problem. You're taking the powerful blow. Everything once man, you don't have to. You can hold your liquor just fine.
Yeah.
How'd you do with that one?
7.
Oh, all right. So you're choosing one of these things below. Lash out verbally.
Yes.
Gets an opportunity. I guess the opposition is the bottle.
Lash out
Or
verbally.
struggle.
Bottle gets an opportunity.
Swill this vial.
And why can't I stop drinking?
Oh god.
Everything once man. Are you rising to the bait there or no?
Do I need a roll or anything?
What do you think he would do? I think I'll leave it up to you.
I think he's gonna be like another round. It'll get better after the second one.
I throw it in the bartender's face.
He kisses and kind of ducks back behind the bar. So meanwhile, Butterfly Blades checked her watch. She gets up and she's like, well, I gotta go, toodaloo. And she heads around back. She kind of heads off to the pool, to this pool house area to the side.
Could I possibly try and see if I can get around to her without being sort of noticed?
I think you can. Red Harpy, you can as well if you want to give this one a try. There's a way you can
Can I
be.
sneak?
You can try sneaking. Just do. How do you sneak? Because then it'll kind of decide what you roll for that.
I'm just kind of peeking around the building.
Okay, I'll make you roll for that. Because that's pretty easy. But you do see she goes into the pool house.
Can I like
Could I-
look in the window?
Yeah, but unless you're doing some cool thing to hide, she's gonna notice your head popping up there. Let's have Shadowblade roll for the sneak first. Then we'll see what you want to do.
Is it? It's Unleash Powers.
Yes.
It's a -1. Crap. It's a 7.
Okay, so you do it, but something's gonna happen.
Yep.
Could I assist here with something?
Oh, sure.
I would like to use Are You Watching Closely?
Uh-huh.
When you mislead, distract, or trick someone, worlds plus superior, on a hit they are fooled and stuff happens. So I'm hitting the dance floor. I'm using my fancy technology. I have a fold-out, light-up disco floor, and
Sure.
I'm going to be trying to
Just throw that in the pool. See, great
pretty much,
idea. Yeah.
and get everyone's attention and get a distraction for Shadowblade.
Oh, nice. Okay. Why don't you unleash your powers for that one? Or actually, no.
This was a defensive move.
Yeah. The Are you watching closely? You called it. Yeah.
5, 6,
Or
7,
what,
8,
it is
9.
called. You didn't.
So on 7 and 9, I get to choose 2. I'm going to go with I get an opportunity, which is going to be for him.
Sure.
And I'm going to confuse them for some time with my sick moves.
Oh yeah, you were just. You do the backwards walk, or that's moonwalking. You don't do that. It's too soon for that. But you're
Like the dance floor is rocking because it's on the water. I'm rolling back and forth on my rocket skates. And
It's a Saturday Night Fever you're giving everybody there. Mm-hmm. And because I'm going to say Red Harpy, you can also peek in the window. And what you see...
Actually, can I?
Oh, yeah, you have an
Can I
idea.
use? I don't know how to do this, but elemental awareness.
So how would that help you hide, you think? Or
It wouldn't help me hide, but I could just like be next to the building and spread awareness into the building.
Oh, sure. Yeah, the building's got elements in there. It's got heat, light,
Yeah.
Roll Unleash Your Powers and see how that one goes.
I think that's more.
element awareness is a.
It's a.
Oh,
that's
it's
a
a
burn
burn?
move.
Oh, right.
I
Okay.
don't know.
So
what
you
any of
roll-
those-
Okay, you got to
You
charge
have to
your
roll,
burn
yeah.
before you do that one.
Yeah, you gotta roll, and then if you get 10, you have 3 burns. If you get a 7 through 9, you have 2.
Nope. 5.
5.
Well, you still get your burn.
Still get
You get 1,
On
I
a
think,
miss,
right?
hold 2 burn, and you have to mark 3 conditions.
Okay.
Yes, so
Yeah.
using burn is your power up stage. So
Yeah.
this is like Goku going ah.
Yeah. So you have 2
Okay.
burns you can use, but you have to mark like 3 of them.
Like the Link Kaioken does.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of gone a little wrong, but hey, you can get those conditions taken care of a little later if you need to.
Okay.
And because of this, your elemental awareness, you're able to see inside. Shadowblade, you're also able to sneak in. Are you like outside? You're getting through the door? How's it working?
I'm gonna see if I can. See if I can get as close as I can.
Okay. So you're kind of outside the door, you're peering in through the window a little bit. And what you guys see is this. What you two see is this. Butterfly Blades and Haddock are making out.
Of course they are.
Yeah, it's very much a kiss central. And they're just they're kind of going at it there for a
My
little bit.
tiger's watching all of this.
Yeah, your tiger. Kiss Central.
So I guess we don't. It's just those two. They know about
That's what
it.
the caption says above. But inside, it's like outside it may be Party Town, but inside it's Kiss Central.
Saturday Night Fever.
Yeah, so they're kissing. The tiger's there, and Blades kind of pulls away. It's like, that thing is giving me the creeps. They did earlier too, before they attacked. And Haddock's like, look, baby, I know. Look, those heroes will take care of it. Don't worry. We just got to make sure we sell it right. If we do it okay, it'll work out. Now, just go back. You just got to keep this up for a little bit more, and then we'll be on our way. We'll have Fraulein Cyclops behind us, making us tons of bread. It will all work out. He gives her a parting smooch, and he heads out through the door, kind of heading in your direction. So, as he comes out, so he pops back up to the pool, and he's sort of like, striding along, looking a little bit happier after getting some sugar, when a mysterious figure appears behind him. It is not you,
No,
Shadowblade, but it is another shadowy individual. He's very tall, he's very pale, totally hairless, big pointy ears, big pointy fangs, wearing a set of sunglasses and like kind of a turtleneck and blazer combo. He pops up behind Haddock and says, there you are. Miss Kong would like a word, if you will. Haddock spins around and is like, oh, Jackie Midnight, good to see you. How's the vampire business treating you? Jackie Midnight says, it'll be a lot better if you followed my current employer's wishes. Come along. And Haddock, looking very nervous, is led into the mansion by Jackie Midnight. You guys who are all outside, especially you while you're dancing, have seen this.
I'm following.
Okay. I don't think I'll make you roll again because you already did, his disco moves are still ongoing. So
They never stop.
yeah, they never stop. This is the current state. So inside the main area, or inside the main, kind of mansion, there's a sunken sort of floor. There's a bunch of very geometric furniture, shag carpet, large lava lamps. And sitting there in the center of all of it, wearing a neat white suit and outfit, is Katie Kong, who you guys remember is the head of the Gorilla Town, or the Banana Town Mafia. The Gorilla Mafia. She's an intelligent gorilla. And she has quite a few other gorillas who are all wearing butterfly collars, assorted chains and gold necklaces, with their arms folded, glaring as Jackie Midnight throws Haddock in front of her. And Katie Kong says, it's been a few days, and how's the debt going? Haddock says, okay, look, I know I told you I would have it by then, and when I did, I spoke entirely truthfully, but some problems come with the movie. We're a little bit over schedule, but you know what? You know what else was over schedule? Citizen Kane. That's a movie fact. And that movie made $1 bazillion. That's another movie fact. So, Fraulein Cyclops is going to make like $2 bazillion. You just got to wait a little bit more. Just give me a little bit more leg room. And hey, I'll tell you what, I'll bump you up from producer to executive producer. Huh? And Katie Kong says, okay, well, look, I want my money, or you're a banana that I'm going to peel. And Jackie Midnight says, or drain, flashing his fangs there.
I've never peeled, quote unquote, a gorilla before. I wonder what it's like.
Are you saying this aloud?
No, I'm thinking this in my head.
Ooh, okay. We get the thought balloon as you're crouched there. Haddock says, look, I'm begging you, a little more time, okay? Okay. And she says, I'll give you like a day, and then Midnight's gonna come and find you. Haddock's like, all right, that's all I need. Look, we're already on the post-production of Fraulein Cyclops. It'll be in theaters, making the money, giving you what I owe you real soon. And he kind of skid out. He hurries away after that. So, Everything Once Man and Vizandu, are you still inside getting the drinks going?
Oh, absolutely not. I'm never touching
I'm
that
joining
stuff
them.
again.
All right, Red Harpy pops in to join
I'm
these
joining
guys.
them in disappointment because I was developing a crush on butterfly blades. that isn't going nowhere, so I'm gonna go drink.
Sure, drown your sorrows.
At
Take a
this point,
powerful
I'm like
blow.
so drunk that I'm just kind of like stumbling around. I'm gonna go towards the house. Like they're in a room, right? They're like in the main room or something.
They're in the main house.
in
yeah.
the main house. Okay, and I think I'm following Raisin Bran, but she's actually not in front of me. I'm like hallucinating at this point.
Falling in imaginary.
That's
Yeah.
good vodka.
Come back here. Yeah. So I want to like stumble across Katie Kong. Like, is she
Ooh.
still sitting down? Is she still in the room?
Yeah, she and her lieutenants and goons are still sort of sitting there. So you chasing this imaginary horse stumble
Yeah.
into the area.
And then I look at her and I'm like, "Hey, you're the cutest gorilla I've ever seen." And then
Oh boy.
I'm gonna try to kiss her.
All right, Kazan, you follow her. What are you doing?
Oh boy.
I'm gonna flex my
Going
axe
to
too,
explain
like-
the situation. To Katie Con, my associate here has imbibed some of this local, what's it called, vodka? I think, I'll just call it trash. Local trash. And is now just hallucinating.
Katie Kong's like, yeah, this is my house. You saying I serve trash to my guests? Ooh. Mr. Alien? What do you say to that?
Yes.
You take out the fan?
Shoot in the
Oh,
face.
to the great Vizandu. Oh, this water here is trash. If you really want a superior drink, you must have a Kalamdu liquor. It is the best thing in all of the galaxy.
Give me a provoke.
I can call some up if you want.
Ooh, okay. Give me a provoke. See if she's interested.
Alright. Provoke is superior? Yep.
Wait, but am I close enough to like attempt to kiss her?
I think you are, but Vizandu is kind of like.
That is a
I
9.
just sit on Vizandu.
Man,
All right. So with a 9, it's
stop blocking me, man.
let's see. You're kind of choosing one.
Everything once. Come on, man.
I'm gonna say she overacts a little bit. She's like, "Well, you're bringing gifts. I respect that. Sure, I'll give this liquor a try. You can call it whatever you want to.
Alright, so can
Appreciate it.
Can I
And maybe I won't. Maybe I won't. And so what do you do and everything?
No,
once
can
you
you
do?
roll for how good it is? Like when she drinks it, if she like enjoys?
Yeah, we'll see what happens there, and then we'll get back to you dancing. Something about happened to you, Disco Man.
So I'm going to use Belong in Two Worlds to actually get the liquor. See if my empire can, like, transport some.
Oh,
like, on
sure.
the double.
Great use of technology.
So, no. Well, maybe 7. So I can hold 2, and yeah, I can receive a useful piece of alien technology.
Going for the drink.
Yep.
All right. It is. How does it look when it's like teleported in?
It's like a Star Trek, transporter beam.
It's just like we're talking like some blue like Romulan ale kind of thing, or
Yeah.
Ooh, all right. So she's like, neat trick. She takes a sip and goes, a little sour, but I can dig it.
Superior to all of this, isn't it?
I wouldn't go that far.
But,
But hey, I drink enough of this. Even you might seem a little
Hey,
cute.
you drunk now, man?
I don't know if I
She
should
takes
do
another
this.
sip. I'm working on it, honey. So, meanwhile, Disco Man, Discotheque. I'm gonna call you Disco Man.
Disco Man likes to
It's
fly.
simpler. So you're out there jamming. Suddenly, someone else is jamming with you. It is that lizard.
The
Or no,
bartender?
the crocodile, the bartender.
I thought you were manning the bar.
He's like manning the bar. I can't remember what voice I had for him. Manning the bar. That is I guess I was. serving, pouring booze on the bourgeoisie, if you know what I mean. Tell me, buddy, you're French?
It's just something I kind of picked up.
You're not actually French?
It's complicated.
I gotta say, if you were French, man, like what they did in '68, their little like student uprising, man, that was it. Of course, their whole Vietnam thing, and then Algeria, on the other hand, not so great. But hey, that's the government, not the people. Different. And I'm all about power of the people.
Well, the power of the people. We have the power of the dance. Maybe we can see about bringing more people onto this bright, shiny dance space.
You talking to the dance space of revolution, my brother, or
No, quite literally, I want more people dancing on my dance floor.
no? Dang it! I thought you might be an ally, but you're
Maybe
just
if you
kinda
dance well enough, huh? I totally want to dance off with this guy.
Okay.
I will provoke him if I need to.
All right, give me a provoke. He's not into it. He's like, this is just a little bit of distraction.
Oh, he is now.
Oh, okay. So what do you say that makes him decide to really start dancing?
If you really think that you are one of the people, prove it. Dance with the people. Dance with the Disco Inferno.
Ooh, okay. So he's dancing along with you. I mean, I don't even do a total dance off. I'll just say you easily defeat him. He's got, he's a crocodile. He's a crocodile man. He's not exactly hot footing it or hot clawing it on the floating dance floor you've created. But he's having a pretty good time. He's like, hey, I think Emma Goldman, famous revolutionary, said that she wouldn't have a revolution she couldn't dance to. Maybe there's something to this. I think you are I think you do have a part to play in the revolution. So I'm telling you this. Maybe get out of here.
Sure, why not? I hit a button and the dance floor into like a Rubik's Cube. And anyone else that was on it just falls into the pool.
He falls in the pool, but he's okay with it. He's a crocodile. He says, I'm serious, man. This place is like bourgeoisie central, but I already used that. This place is like it's a total hallmark of like the upper class. It's got to go. This is just like a neck waiting for a guillotine, and that guillotine is coming.
That is quite interesting.
Also, that guillotine, it's a scaly guillotine.
Just in case you are interested, if you're curious, I'm actually Japanese.
Interesting. Hey, look, I'm sure they got a revolutionary movement too.
The question is, did my character actually notice this?
Oh yeah.
Probably not. I can reveal stuff now, or I don't have to, or comes later.
Yeah, if you trust this crocodile guy, this revolutionary crocodile.
Then I'm gonna get him out of the pool, and I'm known as Mirai.
Mirai. He's like, hey, you're not human, are you?
It's complicated.
I understand. Same status here, crocodile, human, created by science gone wrong kind of thing. But look, we are both created as tools of the capitalist, imperialist, oppressor class. Now it's time to fight them, forge our own path, and start the revolution. He walks a bit further behind the pool house where there's like a whole bunch of assault rifles. A weaponry waiting there. He picks up a rifle and he's like, are you ready, my brother?
As long as the beat is good.
Ah, awesome. He gives you that and he gives you a beret, which is like a little, it's kind of a leather beret and it has an LLL stencil there. And he's like, welcome to the Lizard Liberation League. And with that, he slams a magazine into the gun. He walks out, he fires into the air, scaring everybody, and he's like, human oppressor class! Too long have the poor of this world labored under your claws. Now meet our claws. LLL, attack! And with that, a whole bunch of these Lizard Liberation League rebels burst out of the bushes. Some of them are riding on dinosaurs. They're riding on they're riding on like raptors and other dinosaurs they smuggled in from the Golden Valley from a previous.
Not from the sewers?
One shot. Well, maybe they came from the sewers, but originally they're from there. They're all like crocodile men, chameleon men, lizard men, and women. Because they believe in gender equality in the revolution. Yeah. And they're just like firing guns in the air and terrifying everybody, robbing the place, taking people hostages. It is chaos. And you guys can immediately see that some of them are going for Haddock and Blades, who are who have exited the main house and are now out on the pool deck. So let's start with Shadowblade. What are you doing when the Lizard Liberation League launches their attack?
Yeah, I think it's about time.
It's about time. Okay.
It's about time to pull out the blades.
Oh man! All right, let's see what the blades do.
So basically, I'm sort of very stealthily and very quietly using all of my abilities that I've picked up throughout the years, and I sort of take out the blades and just see if I can take out one of the lizards.
Okay, roll directly engage.
Okay. Straight roll 5.
Oh. All right. So you charge towards some of these assault rifle wielding lizards. How do you mess it up?
That's a good question.
Maybe you just you're too visible now because of all these lights again. They just kind of unload on you as you start charging towards them.
I think because of all the lights, I'm used to being in the shadows. I actually don't notice that there's something on the ground in front of me, and I trip.
You slip on a banana peel.
Oh yeah, the ninja slips on a banana peel. Yep. You fall in the center of the Lizard Liberation League's revolutionary dinosaur army. A Tyrannosaur lunges down and grabs you. You're taking a powerful blow as a Tyrannosaur is just reaching down to grab you to eat you. So you're taking a powerful blow from the jaws.
How did we not notice this?
Hiding in a really
I was hiding in the bushes. Yeah, but they're very stealthy.
Discotheque was much too distracting. No one saw this coming.
Absolutely.
Throwing up from
Red Harpy, this dinosaur fight's going on, or this dinosaur lizard man attack is happening. What are you doing?
I want to hurt one of them.
All right. So how do you do that? You can go for the T-Rex, which is now hoisting him up in the air with its jaws and shaking him around.
Sure. Can I throw a ball of fire at him?
Sure. So you can use, I think, for Nova, you can expend some of that burn and do one of
I
those.
think she has to do another one because you have to
Oh, you're
roll
right.
for each scene.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is kind of separate scenes. So let's roll the burn. See how well you do.
Careful, if you miss, you'll get knocked out.
Yeah, it could go wrong.
9.
Oh, that's
Oh,
pretty
Okay,
good.
that's
9 plus what?
And you have a condition, right?
3 conditions.
Oh, yeah.
So, Nova, I guess that's a freak, right?
No, it's conditions marked, so she already has 3.
There's 3.
So she's at plus 12, or yeah, she rolled 12.
Wow, nice. You get
So
maximum
Wait,
burn.
so you get more for the bird?
condition.
Yep.
Wait,
I thought it was less.
Read the thing. I'm pretty sure it says plus conditions marked.
where?
Plus conditions
top.
you currently have marked.
Yeah.
Ah.
So as you get more stressed out, you try harder to.
Sweet.
That is awesome.
That's
I
nice.
did not know that.
Sweet.
Man, that would have gone a lot differently.
Oh, all right. Well, let me try Nova next time if you want.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
All right. So your burn's charged up. You can use one of those Nova powers if you'd like. We can come back
You
to you if you want to.
3. You pick 3
Ooh.
birds.
We can come back to you if you want to choose one.
Yeah, let's come back to me.
Okay. So let's go to everything at once, man.
Okay.
You were still
Everything
kind of
was
inside. You were sort of macking on
I
Katie
hear
Kong,
the
but now you hear
commotion.
gunfire, dinosaurs. So what
Yeah,
do
I
you do?
hear gunfire. I hear like a roar. I'm like, and then I just take her and bend her, and I'm like, give me a kiss for luck. And then
She puts a gorilla smooch on you.
okay,
It's pretty cute.
all right. And then I'm gonna rush out and try to go punch one of these crocodiles. Yeah.
Okay. There's a monitor lizard man bursting into the door with a shotgun.
Okay.
Being revolution's here, motherfucker.
Okay. So, nope, that didn't work. I'm still reeling from the.
All right, he shoots you. You're taking a powerful blow as some buckshot hits you.
That's a 7. So yeah, that's a powerful blow. Let's see.
All right, taking the conditions, giving ground. You might get an opportunity.
Yeah, I guess there's no teammates near me.
That's
Or
true.
let's see.
Well, Vazandu's further back. He was providing the booze for Katie Kong.
Oh, okay,
Could
yeah.
lash
So
out at
I'm gonna
Vazandu.
lash out and be like, Vazandu, aren't you supposed to be a great alien guy? You're worthless. You are fighting with us, and you're not even fighting.
Vazandu taking a powerful emotion. Because hey, maybe you put up a brave front, but that's what you've been hearing in your heart all this time.
12.
All right, so you can remove yourself from the situation. You get so pissed off, you just leave. You can lose control of yourself in a terrible way, or two things from the.
You can just start lasering everyone.
All of his emotions from the past decade just come rushing forth, and one overrides all of them. Anger. So you know what? Herschel! That's what I named the tiger. So I call him here. Kill everything! So commands Vizandu.
Herschel's blades burst free. Or not, his claws pop out, extending, his teeth go down. He's like a saber-toothed robot tiger. And he starts lunging out. He's landing actually on Red Harpy. He's heading towards you. Mirai / Discotheque. You are outside just given this gun by this crocodile. Right now, you kind of lost track of Haddock and... or actually, in front of you, yeah, you see he's being held aloft by a T-Rex. She's being about to be tackled by a saber-toothed tiger. What are you doing?
I'm going to assess the situation again. So let's see if I can figure out a way to end this quickly. That is going to be 7, 8, 9. So I get to ask one question, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
So I'm going to ask, what here can I use to start the dance battle?
You want to have a dance battle?
Oh yeah.
I mean, they want a class war, not a dance war.
Well, my power that, along with the gadgets and hacking, I have emotion control.
Ooh.
So I'm going to channel this anger into class and switch it into love of dance.
All right. Well, there is a DJ booth. There's a music booth that was hooked up to a bunch of boom boxes. They had like a, the record player, obviously, with a bunch of some big amps on the side that was playing those tunes you were dancing to earlier. It is now the DJ has ran away, and that area is now open.
So
you can use
I go
that to
into
channel
the
your power.
DJ deck, hook into it with a disco ball that just has a wire that comes out of it, and I start pumping Bee Gees "Stay Alive."
Do. Okay, why don't you roll Unleash Your Powers for this one?
6, 7, 8.
Okay.
Yes.
So we can either mark a condition to make it a total success, or it can be temporary.
Let's mark a condition. Not enough people are dancing. I'm insecure.
All right, well, maybe it was like that. But once you start putting this music down, and the emotion control goes into it, a lot of these Lizard Liberation League rebels are just like, what's going on?
They're doing the spinning thing with their guns. Like
Yeah.
color guard.
Yeah, they start doing fun baton work with their rifles. And the T-Rex that was holding you starts trying to do the disco with its tiny arms. And while it's doing that, Shadowblade, you drop from its razor-sharp teeth and land on the ground. So you are not going to get chewed up by that.
Darn it.
However, you land right in front of her as the saber-toothed tiger is about to attack her and you. So what do you do?
Would you say that I am dramatically under fire?
Oh yeah, there's a ferocious saber-toothed robot tiger about to eat you.
So I am actually going to use Suck It, Dominion, which is one of my moves, which is when you stand strong while dramatically under fire, I roll plus savior instead of plus danger to engage a threat.
Nice.
9.
Okay. So you get to pick one.
Okay.
The top list there.
Ooh. Can I take his head?
Absolutely. I might upset Vizandu that you're destroying his pet, but with a swing of your sword, Herschel's head goes sailing away. It collapses in a heap.
Even your robot.
So that was...
Another powerful blow.
Maybe if you see it. Meanwhile,
I'm thinking
Red Harpy, you've been saved by the tiger. What do you do now?
I want to cause a reality storm.
Oh.
I'm going
All
to
right.
spend 2 burns to negate the collateral damage, but I just want rain and mud to just come up and like just swamp over all the lizards in the area.
All right, a humongous storm. The garden. You don't need to roll for that, because that is using your brain
I already
skills.
rolled for it, yeah.
Oh yes. So, the garden is just emptied of mud, the flowers, rain's pouring down. I'm sorry, Discotheque, your dance party is sort of ruined.
What do you mean? I am dancing in between the falling mud. Yeah.
And it's avoiding you because
Yeah,
that's good.
you are dancing through the raindrops. And however, the dinosaurs, under this onslaught, the Lizard Liberation League starts to fall back. And you can see that crocodile is like, objective achieved. Fall back, Lizard League. The revolution will continue. And they hurry outside the pool area and start running away. The T-Rex loping out as well. So after they leave and the party is coming a little bit back to normal, some sirens maybe blaring in the distance.
Oh wait, the one in the door ran away too? The one who was shooting?
Yeah, he runs away slowly though.
No! You are my one shot at glory. Come back here so I can take you
Yeah,
down.
fail again.
Take a powerful blow every once, man.
At least I still have my pet.
Oh,
The Zondu is unmoved. The minion served its purpose.
oh, okay.
I have a
Five.
question.
All right. You're
question.
not upset. Yeah.
If I hurt these lizards, does that negate angry?
I would say so. You take off angry because causing a humongous storm kind of gets your temper clear. So as they all head out, Katie Kong and her gorilla goons stomp back out into the pool area. She's looking around this mess, and she's like, "Where's Haddock?" And the gorillas look around and sniff the area, and then it's like, "Gone. The girl too, ma'am." Katie Kong's like, kidnapped. The Lizard Liberation League. They must have taken him. I don't know why. I mean, ain't exactly Patty Hearst they're stealing. I guess they might got a thing for a so-so director and a beautiful starlet. Jackie Midnight is like, he kind of sidles up to her and is pointing out, he's like, well, ma'am, something tells me these clowns might have had a hand in it.
They took my love!
No, I'm going up and punching him.
Alright, can we directly engage? For midnight.
See if I can actually do this.
Punch a vampire.
Mark,
Wow, this is just like, this ninja is just not... to quote Speed Racer, more like a nanja.
Gotta take two powerful blows.
No. Well, you want to take powerful, because you punch, why do you mess up, you think? I mean, he's a vampire, he's pretty fast.
Yeah. I think in my sort of, I guess,
I'm like
my
smiling
needs to
myself.
sort of punch someone I probably shouldn't and just hurt someone. I'm just, it's a wild haymaker, so it's just sort of.
It just goes wide. Midnight, he actually like grabs your arm, spins it around behind you, puts you in like kind of a lock. And he gets real close to you and puts his like fangs close to your throat. And he's like, you want to test me? I think we do that. You're going to find the difference between an immortal creature of the night and a poor sad sack of shit in a black ninja suit.
Is it nighttime right now?
Yeah.
Keep talking, and you may discover what it feels like when you meet the end of my blade, and I would relish in it.
He's like, keep talking. It just makes the blood tastier when I finally get to taste my little sip. Are the rest of you guys intervene before this vampire ninja starts to go at it?
I'm just sitting there.
I'm actually
Everything in What's Man is loving it.
So I pull out another one of my disco ball grenades and just kind of roll it underneath them.
enjoying the show.
Yeah, and it just starts venting out gas, and it smells deliciously garlicky.
Ooh. Okay.
So let's see how this works. Directly engage or unleash my powers?
Let's do Unleash Your Powers.
No.
Alright, so why doesn't it work?
I use imitation garlic. Damn it.
Kicks it away and he's like, you've seen too many movies. It just makes my thread smell shitty. He kind of pushes you aside. He's like, Kong, you want my advice? Whack all of them.
I wanna
Why not just
try
whack some of
leaping on his back and choking him.
Ooh, okay, so you give me directly engaged. 'Cause- I mean,
And
this
I
man's-
have Raisin Bran there, so I get a little bonus.
Oh yeah, Raisin Bran. How is Raisin Bran helping you?
That is a no. That is a no.
Wow.
Potential.
Here's a brain trick.
I'm just like this like oily dude who's like hugging on. He's just like
This
"Come on,
oily
man,
dude."
Get off me.
It does not work. Jackie Man is able to slip free, and he's like,
I want to try and
This-
stab him.
okay,
and I pose like I didn't mean to do that.
all right, well, Jackie Midnight goes up to Katie Kong, kind of out of your reach before you can start the stabbing. Though, if the opportunity is a little bit later, he's like, all right, maybe don't whack him. They ain't worth a bullet. Let me drink a few of them. You know, I'm feeling a little thirsty.
I would like to point out Vizandu has done nothing to antagonize you. Go ahead and kill the rest.
Exactly. He hasn't done anything.
Am I even there?
Yeah, you're with him too. There's all that.
That's it!
You've done it.
Knowing you up!
I'm just in the back shaking my head with my
Katie Kong's
face in my
like,
hands.
now I know that Vizandu was nice. He showed respect. He gave me a nice gift. This one's been pretty helpful. This one played some cool
Next
music. It's only really these two that are causing the trouble.
Okay, I can't even hold my liquor.
She says, look, I know you guys were guests at Haddock, but who are you really working for?
Why do you want to know?
Because something tells me that Haddock doesn't exactly have friends like you. You don't strike me as his usual crowd.
No, not so much.
So
But then
it's-
again, he's also trying to, I guess, mac on our employer's girlfriend.
Your employer, who would that be?
Wait, if we tell you, what do we get?
She's like, well, for starters, I don't let Midnight here drain your blood.
Bring
Okay.
it on.
That's a plus.
Also, we both want Haddock back. He owes me a mint. Maybe you want him back as well. I don't know. Maybe we can work together.
He has a lot of explaining to do.
I should say so. So who are you working for?
Is it Disco Pharaoh?
She's
Honestly,
like,
I thought that
ah.
would have been obvious.
Yeah, seriously. I told you that he was trying to mac on our employer's girlfriend.
I'm a gorilla crime boss. I got other things on my mind than who's macking on who.
So that is
I didn't
why
know
they call it a
butterfly
monkey
blades.
brain. I get it now.
I'm like, he's drunk. Meanwhile, clearly drunk myself.
You managed to shut your mouth. She's like, no, it makes sense.
Oh, monkey.
It's a monkey brain.
She's like, all right, well, look, for either of us to get some of our cash back, we got to get Haddock. And that means taking on these Lizard League lunatics. I'm not sure where they're going to be exactly, where they hang their hats. I'm not really into the whole revolution business. But I got an idea. Tomorrow, down to La Brea Tar Pits. Set to be, Lucy knows what I'm talking
That's oddly specific.
Yes, the LA landmark, the La Brea Tar Pits.
Right next to the LACMA.
Yes. Look, I think the La Brea Tar Pits are world famous. I don't gotta I'm gonna say the Empire State Building, you know what I'm talking about. They're a landmark. They got there's tar pits, a bunch of dying prehistoric animals in them. LACMA, come on. I don't know. I mean, we're not an LA-centric show, but I assume you might know what the La Brea Tar Pits are. Viewers, if you don't, just say in the chat.
Google it.
Yeah, just Google it. Worth a Google. So, anyway, tomorrow's supposed to be this big protest. I think I might got a pamphlet in there somewhere. They've been passing them out all over the city. And it's this big pamphlet that's like, stop the sludge, end the war, and there's like all these different various causes, environmental causes, ending the war in Vietnam, lots of social justice issues, of course, going on this time period, and all of them are going to be represented at this huge protest at the La Brea Tar Pits.
They also have a terrible sense of fashion. This does not go with my outfit.
Yeah, I'll say.
I would like to hear a lizard scream. I haven't heard that yet.
Well, you might get your chance. Go to this protest, See if you can find the lizards, see where they're hiding havoc, and then get them back.
And then kill all the lizards.
Gladly.
All right, but keep a low profile if you don't mind.
I'm usually very good at that.
Yeah, okay. I'll leave when I see
Sorry.
it.
Shut your mouth.
Like a bunch of ragtag villains, like, oh, I will destroy you.
Hey, I'm just trying to punch someone I probably shouldn't.
You slipped on a banana
But I
pig.
did take down a threat all on my own.
I haven't done that yet.
That's true. You leveled up yet?
No.
Shadowblade? Alright, well, maybe it's gonna happen soon.
2 more failures.
Sure it'll happen at this rate.
So, we will, I think we'll cut ahead. Maybe if you want to do any, like, comforting and supporting something before, because it's sort of like next afternoon, so you have a little while until the protest starts, and we'll kind of cut ahead to the protest of the tar pits.
How would any of us comfort the other?
Stop laughing at them.
I can comfort you with the power of music.
Music will unite us.
Alright, so
Comfort you by not antagonizing you.
Mira, you can comfort one person with some.
I will totally try and comfort with music, even though I am not good at this.
Are you going for Kazandu or?
Who has lots of conditions? Is
Oh,
it-
crap.
I do.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
let's-
it actually helps her.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's a double-edged sword, but
That's
so it's really up to. So what do you guys? It's up to you.
I mean,
I don't have any
technically, me
conditions.
and
I have
Lucy
2 conditions.
are sort of better with comfort and support because it is plus mundane.
That's true, but I'm just like a narcissist. I'm
That's
like,
true.
oh, you guys are
I would
weak.
rather.
Do you have
just
the
cut into
conditions
their
of
flesh.
Zondu?
I think maybe this would be a good time
We're
to
not
use
very
one
good
of the
vegans.
team.
Actually, yeah. If you want to do that. So after the event, start talking. I'm going to ask you guys if you think I'm cool. This is actually the move.
Is everything once man of the disco sucks? Persuasion,
No, I'm just like with that accent of yours.
or is it French people suck?
I think you're kind of cool.
Yes.
All right.
I've worked with you
You
before,
have
Mira.
flair at least.
So one yes, one no, and yes from Vizandu.
I've worked with you before, Mirai. I'd say yes, Vizandu approves.
So does Shadowblade think discotheque is cool?
Oh, there are so many things he wants to do, but not say that you're cool.
All right.
I think that glare says it all.
So the cool thing is, by asking that, I add team to the pool, and I get, well, for the no's I mark a condition, for the yeses I get potential, I think, or something like that. So yeah, if anyone else wants to use their team moves,
I would like to, because I did some pretty dope shit.
Sure.
I'd like to ask if there's any fear in your eyes when you look at me.
not at all.
She did like create an
I
entire.
did some pretty crazy shit.
Yeah.
And it was
She, like,
great
Yeah.
special effects for my dancing. It was
I didn't
wonderful.
see any of it. I didn't see any of it at all.
You saw everything once, man.
Did you take my thunder? Did she steal my thunder? She did. So I'm like,
But are you scared of me?
Come on, deep down.
I believe he's too drunk for that.
Could be.
scared of a woman?
No.
You seem useful.
Oh wow, he's like a horrible misogynist too.
Alright, so if they say no,
Yeah, I mean that doesn't make sense.
He's the dude,
Yeah.
bro. He's the dude, bro.
Oh, for sure. They're definitely the man, the ultra
But
man.
a very open dude, bro. Because everything once.
what's +1 forward?
Oh.
+1 on your next roll.
Sweet.
All right, so we'll cut ahead to the protest.
No. That's not really.
How are you guys? So it's pretty packed. There's lots of various young people enjoying the sunshine, walking around with the signs. There's some bands going on. There's some folk music. Unfortunately not disco, but it's it's some good affecting like anti-war. People giving speeches, press covering it all. So what are you guys doing to sort of blend in?
I'm moving towards the DJ, of course.
It's just an acoustic guitar. I'm gonna say it's should it be that Electric Cat? No, I know who it's gonna be. It's Pigeon Prince. Yeah, he's kind of trying a new thing. He's playing an acoustic guitar.
Does he have like his hat on the floor?
Oh yeah, his turban, fez. Yeah, it was a fez with a bunch of pigeon feathers
Then
on
he,
it.
with,
It's hanging down.
I put some money in his fez and asked for a request.
But of course.
Why do birds suddenly appear whenever you are near?
I'm not sure I know that one. Also, what does that have to do with ending the war? Just, you may not know this, but Pigeon Prince deeply cares about social injustice and world peace. Truly, the pigeons are the first victim in any conflict. Also, I'm a major environmentalist. Save those poor birds. How many roads must a bird fly down?
Are there any
People are like,
crocodiles?
right on, Pigeon Man.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hang out with the pigeon prince and hang out with the music.
Okay, he's grooving along.
Are there any crocodiles around?
Why don't you give me an assess the situation so you can spot some of the
yes,
Lizard
I
Liberation
can.
League. All kinds of reptile people are in it too, not
Five.
just.
So I guess that's a 7 because straight up creeping is one of my favorites, or mundane.
Oh, for sure. All right, so you can ask. That means you can ask 2, right? We use the straight up creeping.
Yes, but these questions aren't on.
Oh yeah, they're a little different. Then.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I guess just for mundane, I'm gonna be like, where is the lizard hideout?
Okay, as you're kind of going through the area, you spot actually a chameleon. Very, very luckily, you spot as he's kind of changing colors. He's sort of on the fence with where one of the tar pits right behind him, and he kind of flickers into existence for a bit, looks around, and flickers away as he's heading over. So maybe you want to share information, feel free to, or not.
I would actually like to use straight up creeping and sort of.
Yeah, we'll go to you, and then we'll see what Red Harpy and then Vizan will do.
Now I freaking crit.
Okay, so ask those questions.
Yes. Okay. Let's see. Let's go with. Well, maybe what happened? What happened here recently?
Okay. You can tell the Lizard Liberation League might have had a hand in setting up this protest.
Okay.
And also you can see they sort of maybe kind of behind the scenes, because they are sort of a terrorist rebel group. They're kind of off to this, or they're wanted by the government. Hey, one man's terrorist, another man's freedom fighter. It's a little bit of truth for you in Generation Hero. So they're not totally open about being there, but they are present.
Okay.
And they're kind of off to the side in the big booth area where people are making signs and relaxing in between their chants. And they might be, that's sort of their headquarters.
And next question is, what's my best way in?
Well, I definitely think he could be your best way in because he kind of hit it off with that crocodile.
I threw away the hat. Did someone pick it up?
Yeah, we'll say somebody picked it up. You could also keep it kind of...
You could stealth in, just
Yeah,
put
yeah.
on the hat. It works great at Trump rallies.
You could blend your way into the crowd, you could stealth in. You could try sneaking your way in too.
Okay.
Red Harpy, what are you doing?
I'm just kind of going along with the chants, like, yeah. And
I know. 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't want more war.
yeah, doing the little freedom chants, just keeping an eye out to see if I recognize any of the lizards from last night.
Ooh, okay. Well, you don't quite recognize the lizards. You see something else off to the side, though, in the sort of parking lot area adjacent to the tar pits. Los Angeles residents, please don't complain that I'm getting the geography wrong.
I was like, there's no parking space
Yeah,
near there.
there's no parking space directly next to it. It's an indoor, it's an underground lot that's near Lackawanna. Okay, look, it's a comic book. All right, it's inaccurate. Anyhow, in this parking space, a very large Cadillac, kind of pimp mobile with an Egyptian theme to it.
Love
like
it.
hydraulics.
Love it.
Oh yeah, it's got the hydraulics, like a big. It's all gold and silver. It's like a big ankh for the figurehead, and there's kind of like a sphinx built on the roof, and it's looking very Egyptian there. It pulls up, a bunch of other cars drive up behind it, and you can see the Disco Pharaoh himself emerging. Out of the other cars come a whole bunch of ninjas. Yes. They are led by a particular ninja, though if you look closely you realize he is not Japanese. who has one of those big round conical hats on, is wearing the same black ninja outfit as his fellows.
Freaking wannabes.
Yes, these are this is the Shadow Dragon Ninja Clan. That's the Shadow Shogun. Yeah, they have shown up too. Disco Pharaoh has hired their services as underlings and goons. Vazandu, what are you doing while this is going on?
Do I see the Shadow Dragon? Well,
I would say so.
the Shadow Shogun.
Yeah, the Shadow Shogun. He's kind of sticking next to Disco Pharaoh. They're all heading in, and his ninjas are following the step behind him.
So I'm gonna see if I can get some information out of them, or maybe just say, "Hey, we have the situation under control. You hired the great Vazandu."
Disco Pharaoh walks
us
right up to
handle
you, and he's like, "You saying you got the situation under control? Okay.
Well, more or less.
Yeah, got one little question. Or no, wait, it's a two-parter. Where the fuck's Haddock? Where the fuck's Butterfly?
They are in the hands of the
Lizard Liberation Front.
Lizard Liberation
League?
Front.
So you got him captured by a bunch of reptilian rebels?
It was our plan all along.
Are you there saying that? Everything once, man?
I don't know where I am, but yeah, I guess so. And put
Okay.
my
don't.
elbow on his shoulder and be like, it was our plan. How else would we know who was after that?
Fuck me, we are not friends.
I was just trying to steal the spotlight, so.
But yeah, as I said, we have the situation under control. We know where they are.
Okay, how about the film? And more importantly, my money.
Your money?
Yeah, I had a lot of bread rolled up in that weird Nazi exploitation flick he was making.
You can deal with Haddock after this.
After we get him out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
But
better
we
bring him
can't-
to me.
We can't really do that if there's such a large group coming after them.
Okay, so find this group, find him, and bring him to me.
Right.
You know we can.
Okay, right after you guys leave this and you walk back into the crowd, you bump into Jackie Midnight. He's covered himself in sunscreen, is wearing a big old hat. So he's able to go out in the sun. He has those huge sunglasses. And he's like,
SPF 1000.
oh, for sure. He's like, that was, that cat over there was the Pharaoh. Am I right?
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you this. Katie Kong, she wants Haddock. You bring him to her. She needs to get her piece. The Pharaoh, he can go fuck off the desert or something.
What's your offer?
All the blood in your body stays in your body. And there'll be some weird alien stuff. I'd love to get a taste of that.
My blood would poison you.
Well, maybe you want to find out if his fang's gonna extend.
No, seriously, it's gonna poison you. Here, look.
Okay, let's do
Do you have a power for
Yeah.
being weird, an alien?
poison blood,
One of two
alien
words,
blood or something.
like,
One of two worlds, I think.
or do you
Oh,
have
there's
that?
actually a way to do
No,
this.
that's belong in two worlds.
Yeah, there's one that's like if you show how alien you are. You
Alien ways, but I don't have that.
Ah, okay.
Dang.
It's like, look how alien I am. Right.
All right, so you're actually giving him some of your blood.
Yeah.
All right, he licks it up and he's like, he coughs a little bit. He's like, all right, it's an acquired taste. But hey, after I bite you, I mean I gotta drain you. Anyway, find Haddock, bring him to me. I'll deal with the rest of it.
GM, I have a question.
Yeah.
Are we certain that they got kidnapped and they're not just off on some tryst?
You are not. You definitely are not.
They eloped.
You guys haven't even told us yet that you saw that, so we don't know that that's happening.
Okay, I'll approach the group.
Actually, I did.
You did?
When we were talking to Katie Kong.
Right.
You said there was something off about Haddock.
No, and I
No,
said,
he also mentioned
I
Haddock
also
and
mentioned that
Butterfly.
Haddock and Butterfly were a
yeah.
thing. Were
Okay.
So
were
yeah,
mapping on
you
each
guys definitely know they're an item. Whether or not they've been kidnapped or eloped is supposition so far, but it could make kind of sense.
I'm going to roll up to Disco Pharaoh. I am skating backwards next to him.
He's like, discotheque!
I throw down my disco floor, so instead of a red carpet, we
Slap
have
me 5!
disco floor that we're
Yeah!
going down. Disco Pharaoh, I have some bad news for you. It seems your girlfriend is, as they say, doing the boogie nights with the director.
What?
No.
I'm gonna do maybe a provoke to see if I can get him to for Mirai, he wants more payment to go save or to find the girlfriend and stuff. But yeah, we'll see what he's doing with that information first, I guess.
He's upset. He's like, all right, look. The ancient pharaohs used to have their wives entombed along with them to accompany them to the afterlife. I'm thinking of sending butterfly blades a little bit ahead of me. You know what I'm saying? Bury her deep and I can go join her.
Is that
She
a bonus
keep it
for
warm
the
for me.
Wait,
the
so you're gonna
assassination?
die?
Do we have a new objective?
Yeah, of old age.
So
New
they want us
objectives?
to kill her and then kill you.
Oh my.
He didn't put a time limit on the killing him part yet.
He's
so-
like,
So we can
okay,
get started right now.
maybe I hired you guys on the cheap. No, do not kill me. Also, don't kill her. Bring her to me. I'm gonna kill her slowly and painfully.
Can I
I'm gonna. Yeah, maybe I'll involve you. I'm thinking of, I don't know, burying her alive in the sand, something like that. Something the pharaohs would approve of, having her
That is too
mummified.
simple. You have to stab them multiple times.
Death
Okay,
Battle
look.
Watch them squirm.
Look, I want to mummify her alive and bury her, and you're on. That's a little weird for me. Okay, to each his own. What I'm saying is, find her if she gets hurt a little bit. I don't care. As for Haddock, yeah, I want him alive too because he's got to pay.
Well, he's also a terrible director. Not enough disco music in his movies.
It was a World War II period piece.
Why were there robot tigers in the movie?
I don't. He said he had a creative idea for it. He said it was like an art film. I don't know. Anyhow, bring them both back to me. Go find them.
Fine.
If these lizard people get in your way, take them out too.
You got it.
Very
If
well.
they have a
He's
few
like,
stab
wait, hold
wounds,
on.
Is that okay?
Well, sorry, what was that,
If
Ninja
they have
Boy?
a few stab wounds and they're still alive. Is that okay?
Yeah, all good. Okay, look, also, from what I can see, I don't trust you guys enough not to screw it up. I'll bring in the backup.
Bro.
Shadow Shogun, go with him. So Shadow Shogun
Let's
pops
not
up next to a
do.
whole bunch of ninjas.
We're a bunch of wannabes. Not even. I am actually from a true ninja clan.
Alright, Shadow Shogun's like-
I want to go punch this guy.
If he doesn't, if he misses, I'm punching him. I'm punching the.
Alright, well, you're both
Yeah, that's a 9.
Put them together.
Let's go for directly engaged. So what do you take from Shadow Shogun? Yes, he's like,
Yeah, that's a 9.
I'm from a
Yeah,
ninja
'cause I'm
clan.
very-
It's the Johnsons.
What?
The Nin Johnsons.
The Nin Johnsons? They're real ninjas. So
I'm gonna take his will to fight.
okay, so how do you do this? Then we'll shadow.
So I'm
him,
gonna
punch him
like
too.
punch him, like sneak up around and like punch him right in the face, or the
Blah.
throat. Punch him right in the throat. See, man, like
He is
you can
knocked
count on
back.
us.
He sits. So Shadowblade, you didn't land the punch.
Can I instead just stab
You
him
need
in
some
the
new
leg?
dice, man.
Yeah, you know what? I'll say you do stab him in the leg. I don't know because honestly, that's the mess up. Yeah, maybe change dice too. This is just messing up. Yeah, switch dice. You pull the blade, you stab him, and then the wrong thing happens. He shrieks and he's like, "You have insulted the Shadow Dragon Ninja Clan, brothers! Destroy them!"
Wait, but didn't I take him
I
down?
didn't do anything.
Oh, you took his will to fight,
Okay.
not his ninja brothers. Though.
Okay, but I
As you-
took
You're
down him
associated
as a
with
threat.
us. That's
Yes,
what she said.
yes, he's not a threat anymore. But all his goons, they all pull their katanas. Maybe not the best katanas, but they rush forward. They are attacking everybody. So, also everybody can do about one thing before this horde of ninjas attacks. Maybe some other crazy stuff starts happening too,
Okay.
because it's about to get wild.
Can I cause an earthquake?
Okay. Yeah. I mean, you're in the state for it, so go for it.
What is that? Unleash your powers?
Oh, did you charge up your burn for the scene?
No.
Okay, why don't you do that one first, and then we'll do the. Because an earth, I mean, it'd be like a small tremor would be unleash your powers. We'll have the burn go.
Not good.
Mark potential.
Okay.
5.
Yeah, you do mark potential, but it does. You get 2 burn and
3 conditions.
3 more conditions. Yeah.
Probably.
That's all of them.
She is maxed out on conditions.
Oh, all right.
So does that mean she's knocked out, or
Yeah,
is it
yeah.
one more?
No, she's out.
Once you get all 5, you're out for the scene.
Yeah.
Oh,
Until
boy.
well,
Really?
I'll say unless someone can find a way to revive her or get her some help, she just kind of. So what do you think happens to you when you get so full
Do
of
we
power?
have team?
I have a panic attack and pass out.
Do we have team points?
So I'm gonna like
I
I
let
move
me
actually give
let
us
me
team
introduce the full climax experience, and I'll bring in the team points.
okay. So I think I know how to perform CPR, and so I'm gonna try to perform CPR. But all
But
I
you've
do
never
is,
done
like,
it before because you only do
Yeah,
things once.
exactly. Yeah, everything once.
I'm not dying. I just passed out.
Oh, hey, but you know what? You know what? The beat you're supposed to use for CPR is. It's staying alive. It's the. Yeah. So maybe Discotech could help you with this one.
What do you want me to do? Do you?
I don't know.
I don't need CPR.
I guess. I mean, I have savior.
Yeah. You aren't you roll comfort and support.
Okay.
Or actually, I guess maybe let's do defend.
So that's still savior.
Yes.
Okay,
Defend is
so that's
savior.
7.
Okay.
So
So it's going to cost you. You're going to either escalate the situation by making it worse with these ninjas.
break ribs.
Maybe or
So I guess I can. So like I revive her, but she doesn't really know what's happening, so she like kind of goes crazy.
yeah, we can say that.
That's fair.
Okay. So as these ninjas are attacking, you're going to wake up and go crazy. Meanwhile, what is Vizandu doing?
I'm going to show you that Vinzandu is the one for this job, not these amateurish ninjas, but our amateur ninja.
That sounds like a comfort and support. Our amateur ninja's better than yours.
All right, what do you do, Vizandu?
So want to stab you right now.
Too bad I'm gonna be out of reach. I unleash my Kirby craft, my Mark II Flight Enhancement Pack.
Whoa. So what does that exactly look like?
Kind of like Skydancer's jetpack, but much sleeker, shinier.
Ooh,
As
nice.
in, Mark II.
All right. So that jetpack appears behind you. What do you do with it?
Alright, so I'm gonna fly up in the air, and using the jetpack's weaponry, I'm just going to fire down on the ninjas.
Ooh, nice. Okay. Why don't you get me directly engaged?
Right.
To blast those ninjas.
And I can use Superior for this. Right. That is a 11.
Whoa. All right. You're taking 2.
So I am going to take... Yeah, I'm going to take, like, any ability of theirs to be a threat. Their swords, their guns, their legs,
Oh, absolutely. You were
their
just
clothes.
Yeah, you were just unloading. Well, I mean, you're setting their cool ninja outfits on fire, so the t-shirts they turned into ninja hoods are blazing away.
And I'm going to create an opportunity for my allies.
All right, let's
Because I'm
have
just a team player.
we'll have Shadowblade. Maybe
Do you
do
trust him
something,
with the opportunity?
He's our ninja.
and then we'll have Discotech. Will see something.
Okay.
Then something else will happen.
Okay. So
These ninjas are panicked.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna do?
Oh, does that mean that I'm not dramatically under fire, or am I still dramatically under fire?
I'll say so. They still outnumber you.
All right.
You got a +1 for the opportunity.
That's
Ooh,
true.
Nice. So that is 3. Hell, still a 6.
Wow, bad. Hard luck ninja. All right, look, you're level a little. So
Name.
yeah, hard luck. So hard luck ninja. You charge towards other ninjas. What happens? What messes it up? Another trip on like a fallen protest sign or something. Slip in the mud, the tar pits.
I guess there is sort of like a little bit of tar, and I can't move.
Oh, so you fall into one of the tar pits. You're
No,
saying.
I mean like there's like a puddle of.
Oh
tar,
yeah, that's
and
kind of boiled up from the earth.
Yeah.
Look, I know that's not how the real tar pits work. Sorry.
Disclaimer.
Comic books.
Yeah. Right. So you slip on a patch of tar and you kind of just fall down.
But I do level up.
Cool. So meanwhile, Discotech. Maybe you're kind of standing back waiting to play your role as this ninja fight was going on. You look off to the side and you see something. Pigeon Prince was a little bit behind you, who's still strumming on his acoustic guitar. And next to him is that crocodile you remember. He gives you a wave. He still sees you as kind of friendly. And next to him, wearing a little bit more revolutionary looking gear, is Haddock and Blades. They're looking not like prisoners at all, but looking like they're kind of trying to fit in with the Lizard Liberation League.
Okay. Well, what
Yeah,
I'm going
I think
to
you
do,
definitely had it right.
because I don't like these ninjas attacking our ninja, I'm going to use my emotion control to start inciting the crowd, and get these lizards to fight these ninjas, and start an all-out battle here.
All right, let's see what happens.
I'm thinking provoke.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
That is a
Oh,
14.
dang. All right, yeah, it's happening. So, your emotion control powers, how does that look? Is it just like a...
My emotion control power is through my music.
So you're...
I pull out a boombox and start. I don't know. Well, in my ear right now is Love Machine, and that's totally what's playing right now. I'm a love machine.
So for now, it's a hate machine. You are a hate machine. Zmirai is a robot man. And the hate music... I don't know the right word for it. The hate instilling music goes through the crowd. It hits the Lizard Liberation people that are there. And they start creeping out of there, or they charge out of the kind of booth where they were hiding. They're busting out their guns. They got some raptors, other dinosaurs. That T-Rex, who was, I guess, hiding behind Lakma, charges in with them. And they start rushing towards the ninjas, and a huge battle is now going on. Woo! The crowd is starting to panic and evacuate as La Brea tar pits are turned into a battlefield, as ninjas and reptilian rebels are fighting it out. And that's when the earthquake hits. So, I'm going to say, thanks to your dance music, you're okay. And you're in the air with your jetpack, so you're alright. However... and you caused it, so you're alright. But Everything Once Man and Shadowblade, you're both taking powerful blows as you feel the earth move under your feet.
Come on, tiny little dice.
The tar pits are about to become the blood pits.
Oh, no.
So I take a power.
That looks okay. Maybe.
For taking a powerful blow.
Oh,
That
Alright, so Shadowblade, you rolled really
That's
high
a
now.
9.
Oof. Alright, well, it could be worse. So you're choosing one from the bottom list of bad things.
So I got a 10. How am I supposed to lose control of myself in a terrible way? Like, I don't really have any powers.
I mean, you could, like, do one of the absolute worst things, perhaps, for your team, which is...
you could start dancing to the disco.
You could start dancing away to the disco. You could accidentally punch Haddock or Butterfly Blades.
Yeah, I'll punch both of them.
Okay.
Yeah!
And here's the problem with that. You give them a quick punch, they fly backwards, they fall over that fence,
Into the pits.
into the tar pits.
Oh no!
And-
Everything once! Yeah!
Also, going to the tar pits, trying to help them, and then getting stuck is Raisin Bran.
Oh no! My baby!
He's trying to do like he's trying to do like that Lassie thing, pull him out, save him, but it doesn't work. He just goes, and it's stuck in the pits as well. So the earth is split, tar is boiling everywhere, dinosaurs and ninjas are fighting, it's chaos. Haddock and Blades are both sinking there with your pony. Shadowblade, what happened to you? Because you also did not do so well.
I'm struggling through it, and I took angry and insecure.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Vizandu, you are looking down on this chaotic scene. You also see the Blades and Haddock stuck in the pit. What do you do?
weren't we supposed to be doing a job?
Well, situation's got a little bit out of control, I would say.
But I see the three in the tar pit.
Yeah, and Raisin Bran.
And Raisin Bran. Well, yeah, I was including Raisin Bran. The Zandu is partial to animals.
Oh, that's good.
So I'm going to try and get all three of them out.
All right, how you
Our
doing that?
objectives and the pony. So I'm going to do a flyby, see if I can, like, reach down my hands and see if they can grab onto me. And I say,
Okay.
grab the pony! It's worth more than you.
All right, let's give me. This is probably defend. You're saving them.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can still use it
Ooh,
with
nice.
my Kirby craft. So that's cool.
All right.
Nice, 13.
Ooh, wow. All right, you do it. You sweep up all of them. They're all maybe like one's holding on to the other, and then Blades is holding on to the pony. All right, so you swoop down, you pick him up. Haddock looks up at you as you're kind of flying away. He's like, "All right, look, man, I'll level with you. We kind of kidnapped ourselves. All right, I know the Lizard Liberation because I helped him make some like revolutionary, kind of propaganda art films back when I was in college, and I had him kidnap me and Butterfly here as a favor because like I'm never gonna get enough money to pay. I owe 2 crime lords fortunes. Fraulein.
Well, obviously you have some money.
Spare change, man. It's nothing. Look, Fraulein Cyclops is never gonna make enough to pay back. Disco Pharaoh and Katie Kong, I get to get out of there. I'll make you a deal. You get me and her to safety. I'll make it up to you. I'll owe you. I don't know, just a way to pay you back. Tell me this, Vazandu. You ever thought about being in the movies?
And his face just lights up.
Let me tell you,
as he
man.
thinks.
I know a thing or two. You got a face for it. I'm talking like you look kind of like a Robert Redford type, but it's like an alien. You got kind of got that like down home American charm, but like outer spacey. It's cool, man.
My face
I can make you a big star.
on the big screen. And
All right,
then
as
we'll
he's
know.
savoring this moment,
Oh my God! I can already hear the money coming.
Wow.
And it's small coins.
I know. Stank coins
all
from my
quarters.
pocket. Yeah, they are, unfortunately.
So I'm going to
Very
unlock my
embarrassing.
moment of truth as he's like
Oh,
basking
okay.
in glory.
All right. Let's hear your moment of truth.
So at this point, Raisin Bran is gonna grow into like 3 times the size, actually like 10 times the size of a real horse.
To be a giant
And-
horse?
Yeah, a giant horse with like metal like teeth and like
What?
hooves and stuff.
Oh my god, okay.
What the hell is Raisin Bran?
He's my baby. Protection.
That's all you need to know.
Don't ask me about his mom. So he's gonna
Do
Raisin
everything
Bran-
once.
Yep. See, you're getting it. She's gonna stomp on the ground so hard that there's gonna be like a hole right next to the tar pits and where the ninjas and dinosaurs are fighting, and they're all gonna go into this hole. And so the reptiles and humans plus the tar is gonna go into this like giant mass, and then everything stops.
Ooh, alright. So your horse does exactly that.
And
Right
she's
now?
back down again.
Okay, and the horse lands on the ground. So right now, the fight is kind of slowed a little bit. You got the Shadow Ninjas and the reptiles both are stuck in the tar and are trying to extricate themselves. The police are coming. They'll be there pretty soon. Those sirens are blaring. So, but yeah, I would say after you caused the earthquake that caused such trouble, you were sort of able to pick yourself back up.
Okay.
And you kind of wake up just as you see that T-Rex stomping in your direction. Shadow Blade's next to you. Also next to you, coming from the other direction, is Jackie Midnight.
I didn't
he's
do
looking-
anything to Jackie Midnight.
He's like, your crew ruined everything.
It wasn't me.
You weren't even conscious for the past couple minutes.
Midnight's like, well, let me tell you, you should have stayed unconscious because this is gonna hurt, and his teeth, his fangs are coming out.
Can I sort of save her?
I would say so. You want to do defend?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going for a vampire bite. So what do you do?
I'm
And then you can do something too, Red Hawk.
straight up stabbing his ass.
All right, so you
And sort of,
Money.
okay.
so I'm basically just gonna like stab him like one in each shoulder, sort of diagonally, and just pull him back.
Ooh, okay. Give me the defend for that.
Now I forget.
Hey, roll.
Nice. Whoa.
Because when I leveled, I rearranged my labels.
Okay. So for sure,
Redemption.
you
Yeah.
can take influence over her at a team point. This is a time for team points, which people really even needed, but I think say you get maybe 2 of them, and now you have a third one if you want to, or take influence over who you protect, which could be her, or you can clear a condition.
Oh wait, that's true. I do have -2 to defend someone, so even with that, it's
Yeah.
10, but still.
Take care of that condition if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna take care of the insecure because I freaking stabbed a vampire.
That'll make anyone feel better. So
Actually,
you
no,
are
that
coins,
seems angry.
brains, unbelievable.
What is wrong with your pocket?
How many coins do you have?
Seriously.
It's been falling out for the past 5
Yeah,
minutes.
I know. I don't know what is going on with that.
It's not like you're moving around or anything. They just fall out.
Clink. Old piggy bank panish, they call it. So, Red Harpy, you were saying, what do you do? Right now, the vampire who's about to bite you is being held back, and the T-Rex is still coming towards you as well.
Oh, can I actually, like, while the blades are still in him, can I just be like, how does it feel? On a scale of 1 to 10, how does this pain feel to you?
Oh, he's just hissing and snarling. He's hating it. I bet you're loving it.
Oh, yes.
He's in pain, yeah.
Can I just run away?
All right.
I just had a panic attack so bad I passed out. Like, I am not fighting shape.
All right, you just dash out and escape.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Yeah, basically.
So you're running away. Let's have Discotheque. It's been a while. Check in with you.
So there's a T-Rex coming towards her.
Yeah, now it's kind of chasing after her. And meanwhile, him and Jackie Midnight are engaged in kind of hand-to-hand combat.
I'm gonna go try and save. What was it? Blaze?
Butterfly Blades?
Butterfly Blaze. She's still in the tar pits?
No. He swung down and pulled Haddock and
And
Blades
them?
out of the tar.
Okay.
So they are safe.
both
They're in the
fine.
air, though.
Cool. In the air?
Oh, yeah, because you're still flying.
Oh, yeah.
Or did you set him down?
I was thinking since the pony grew into a large demon beast, they would want to be on the ground.
All right, I'll say you kind of set him down on solid ground next to this giant pony, which is... and everything once, man. Next turn, after you use that, you can make the pony do something.
I am kind of getting tired of this fight, and I'm gonna do what I do normally, and I'm gonna try and turn the fight into a dance party.
All right. I mean, they're all stuck in the tar thanks to the pony.
You can still dance with your arms.
Good point. So why don't you roll Unleash Your Powers? Let's see if you can infect them all with the dancing spirit.
6, 7, and that might be a failure.
No, you do 2 team points.
No, that's 7, so 7 exactly.
Oh, nice. Okay, well, you could add the 2 and make it,
Not worth it. We'll go with it's temporary or
All right.
unstable.
They will dance for a little bit. Even the T-Rex is dancing for a little bit. But they'll be over it kind of soon. And the ninjas and lizards stuck in the tar are trying their best to boogie. It's not working too well, but they're trying.
Okay, so that should deal with the crowds. And then, is the threat right now midnight? Is that what's going on? Is that
Midnight's definitely a threat. The T-Rex will be a threat when it stops dancing. Everything once, man. What are you doing?
All right, so I'm gonna jump on Raisin Bran's back since
Yeah.
she's still, huge.
Sure, ride him, cowboy.
And I'm gonna go eat him, pointing to the T-Rex.
Ooh, all right. I don't have to make you roll for that because you already used moment of truth to make this pony giant.
Yep.
It just and smashes right into the T-Rex and it defeats it and is pounding it down. So right now the threats are starting to go. Disco Pharaoh is popping up from the corner. He looks like he's about to run as well. He's like,
you are not dancing, Pharaoh. This is our music.
he's like, I know, man. I love those.
I am so disappointed in you.
You know I love these red hot
So
tunes, but I also love money. He points over to you, and you're standing next to Vizandu you are Vizandu. You're standing. He points to Vizandu, who's standing next to Haddock and Blades. He's like, "Bring it to me, man. Bring it to me." From the other side, Katie Khan is kind of peeping in too. She's also about to hightail it out of there. She's like, "Look, I don't care about the vampire. You can have him or whatever. He's kind of on loan from the Crimson Empress, but I want Haddock." And I guess the woman too, maybe. I don't care really about her, but I want that money. Haddock is like, okay, guys, look. Save me and the girl. Just get us out of here. Put you all in the movies. Let me tell you, disco musical extravaganza starring this guy. I can make it happen. Some sort of like manly action picture starring this dude and this horse.
Can I just shut him up?
You know it. Kung Fu Ninja action
No,
movie starring
I'm
this
punching
dude.
his ass.
Yeah. And
punching his
this
ass
one, I don't know,
before
some kind of disaster movie. Those are big
touch
money.
this my ticket
Towering Inferno
to
2,
glory,
man. Towering Inferno 2, it's an earthquake now, starring Red Harpy. I can make it happen. So what do you guys do? Who are you? What
I'm
decision are
punching
you
his
making? All right, well, that's your decision. So you vote for. You just rock over and punch him.
Oh, yeah.
But what do the rest of you guys do? You going to help him escape, or are you going to give him to Kong or to Pharaoh?
I am disappointed in Disco Pharaoh. I do not think I can currently do as he wishes because he is not disco with the music. So I am going to look at him, a single tear rolling down my eyes.
Oh, a robot tear.
Disco will never die, neither will I. But it seems you will one day be mummified.
Oh.
And I'm actually gonna go throw a disco grenade at him.
Ooh. That's true. He disrespected the music. Mm-hmm. Zandu, I think you're on team Save Haddock and me in the movies.
I just want a movie.
All right. Everything once man. What are you thinking?
So yeah, I'm gonna defend him from your punch.
All right. I'll let you roll
already
the
happened.
Oh, well, it was just a light punch, though. It was just kind of annoyed.
It
Yeah.
was a love tap.
Sure.
Well, if that's
It was
the
an
case,
8.
the Zandu allows it.
Oh, I didn't know you rolled for it.
Yeah, I did.
All right. You can roll defend.
Oh, yeah. That is a 12.
God damn it.
How do you stop the punch?
No. I take my fan and block it.
Don't. It's
I
not
need
work.
him.
Everything. Yeah.
Sorry, camera.
Oh, you kind of block. Hey, it's a cool special. It's like 3D special effect.
Alright.
So everything once man.
Everything
What
once
decision you
man
making?
is gonna walk over, swagger over to Katie Kong, be like, "Hey, baby, we had a good time, but I'm afraid I'm bored now, and I'm moving on.
Well, I kissed you once, so it's kind of friendly.
I'm breaking up with you.
Yeah.
It's my moment. All right, and then he's gonna walk away.
All right. Are you joining it with Haddock, or are you just leaving?
I'm just gonna go off to the side and watch.
All right. Red Harpy, what are you thinking?
I'm still just panicking. I'm just panicking, like calm down, just like rocking back and forth.
All right,
just
Vasani,
stimming, like no.
Red Harpy, come
Vizandu.
to the movie side.
Haddock
Get your
says,
face on the big screen.
all right,
You
look,
think this anxiety mess would want to be on a movie?
hey, that's what's in right now. It's like the Woody Allen thing, but with like a disaster, across natural disasters.
She is not into the movie plan, let me tell you.
Damn.
Hey, you can work, do special effects behind the camera. There's a
She's-
place for you.
What about Shadowblade?
Shadowblade's not having that.
Special effects, that might be interesting.
Yeah, I'm telling you. You just you can make all kinds of great disaster movies with real disasters in them. Come on, just help me and Miss Blades.
Okay.
And Vizandu here escape. Yeah.
Okay.
So Vizandu, and I think maybe Disco
Disco
Tech's
Tech will
there
be
too.
in on the disco movie.
All right, how do you get them out of there? How do you three get their escape? I think Shadowblade's gonna try and stop them.
Oh, yeah. I want to...
That's all right. We can have villain on villain combat.
I mean, it's not like it happens once a show.
Yeah,
At this
true,
point.
true. So what's your escape plan?
Where are we in relation to the cars?
They're a bit further back in the parking lot, but you can reach the parking lot.
Is he between us?
He's kind of to the
And the
side.
cars?
He might chase after you guys.
I
I
want
was
to chase
actually
that.
gonna
I
see
want to
if I-
raise a wall of earth between us and him.
Oh, nice. Okay, give me Unleash Your Powers. Unless you have any burn left to spend.
I have one burn left.
Oh, so you can do that one?
Yeah.
Okay, I think there's a power you can make a barrier.
It's there's shielding and constructs.
Yeah, that would do it.
Yeah.
All right, so you need to roll. Right as Shadowblade chasing after you, wall of earth comes up, blocks, covers your escape. So you guys make it to the parking lot. What then?
Get in the car and drive.
Is that what you guys are doing too?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Yeah. I'll cover escape with a great bang of light.
Ooh.
I stick
Alright.
a disco ball on top just so it can, like a siren.
Yeah.
And the disco mobile zooms away, spreading those disco tunes as you zoom off down the road and escape.
So let's talk about this movie.
I'm the star, of course.
As long
I'll
as I
do
get
the
to
special
choose,
effects.
as long as I have the soundtrack, yes.
Yes.
Haddock's like, yeah, I dig it. It's gonna be called Disco Disaster, starring the great Vasani.
Yes.
And, okay, I put Butterfly Blades in as the leading lady.
It's on the roll.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Human women are not really my type. Now, if it was in a Kandu.
Hey, it's because you're such an acting dynamo.
Or a Kalandu, yeah.
All right.
I can get Anna Kalindu actress. That would be great.
That would be great. I'm thinking Boffo B.O., that's box office for you Earthlings, and maybe some Oscar noms coming your way. It's all in your future, Vizandu. Yes. And you guys cruise away to a future, perhaps in Hollywood. Meanwhile...
At this point, everything once man is... Actually, he's not too upset. Raisin Bran has shrunk down to her normal size.
Oh,
and
nice.
He's like, this is everything you've ever wanted. We are going to stop that movie from happening.
Oh, wow.
I would like to join you in that.
That has ruined them.
And that will happen.
That director needs some serious stabbing.
You can have the director. I'm just going to take the glory.
And with that, we're going to bring this episode of Generation of Villain to a close. I don't think we're going to do the closing session stuff of like...
Everyone moves away from the team.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Ceases to exist.
Discotheque is friends with everyone, as long as you're friends with Disco.
That's true. I don't think this guy's a friend. So let's do this though. Tell me, as the 70s go on, and maybe we get into the 80s a little bit, what happens to your character? Just a real quick kind of, or maybe like what happens directly afterwards. I don't know if we want to see what happens with the movie, whether or not Disco Disaster is an actual disaster. But let's start with maybe we'll start with Shadowley. What do you think happens to him after this horrible misadventure?
I think at some point it may have been during the filming or after the filming of the movie. You find the director with many cuts and
Oh god!
in his body.
Another unsolved Hollywood crime.
Yep.
Okay, and he kind of just disappears into the underworld.
Yep.
All right, Red Harpy, what happens to you?
I think I'm pretty successful in the special effects department. They have to pay one person to do what a whole team of people could do, and it looks so realistic, you know?
Oh, because it is.
Like, I think she's
Did
pretty
he just get
successful.
exploded?
Is that a real tsunami?
She learns camera tricks so that it looks like he exploded, but really the fireball went past him. You know, I think she gains some skill and some finesse.
Oh, I hope so.
Hopefully.
What happens to Everything Once Man?
Everything Once Man just goes to Hollywood, seduces a bunch of actors and actresses, and then he gets bored, so he becomes a spy for the U.S. government. And then he works as a pilot, and we don't know where he is now. But he will always have Raisin Bran.
Oh,
He's somewhere being awesome.
Yes.
absolutely. What happens to Mirai / Discotheque?
So
as years
after
go on?
the movie and Mirai eventually gets bored, he starts getting into, and this is a bit of a teaser, he starts getting into Japanese Sentai TV shows.
Ooh.
And he's wondering if he could, do something with that.
I think that might come up in another one-shot that we'll do pretty soon, in a couple weeks.
It's morphin' time.
And finally, after Vizandu's star turn in Disco Disaster as Dan Disco, the blue-skinned disco dancer / scientist who saves the world, what happens to Great Vizandu?
Well, after a series of highs and then a very long series of flops, Vizandu is out of the movie business and distraught. His empire doesn't really contact him anymore.
Aww.
He kind of turns to the only people who really know him and who are willing to take him in, the SOS.
Ooh.
To be continued.
Yeah, that means he's switching sides from the villain to the hero.
No, I just want some food.
All right. Well, it's the 1980s is a cruel decade for sure. So we'll see all of that as Generation Hero continues, and I think that brings this episode of Generation Villain to a close.
Yeah, that was amazing. Thank you so much. We did have some technical difficulties with table tokens for some reason, and we checked the little icon's not working on anybody's site right now. So, but we did have somebody go ahead and want to give a little bit of a shout out since we had some ninja problems. So we did have.
I do hope Shadowblade's sadistic side came through.
Yeah, and
Oh, it did.
It was no, it was like a really cute, like little thing. It was like, I'm gonna kill you.
so yeah,
There wasn't nearly enough stabbing.
yeah.
Tried. You tried.
I know. I'm sorry to die. You're such a cool character.
You didn't have the
Just
skill,
work out.
but you had them.
And if I
Megan's supposed to have.
It's just like Beacon's.
and I want to read the name right because I know it's I know the person. We know the person, but is it All Met by Moonlight?
Met by Moonlight, I believe.
Or ill met by moonlight?
Yeah, Ill Met by Moonlight. Just wanted to make sure that Shadowblade got a thumbs up and tell him his good nature about the ninja mishaps, right? Was awesome.
Yes.
And I have to give a little, a big shout out to our game master, Michael Coin Purse Panush. He did a brilliant job
Oh, thank you. Those falling.
of the coin. I was like, who knew he would be so prepared for his character? It was so brilliant. So no, I had a really good time. I enjoyed this tonight as a fan and just sitting
Disco
back
forever.
here. It was awesome. So thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. We will be back next week. We have a couple shows next week, but next Tuesday, be here, make sure. And what are we going to do? We're going to pull up a chair and make time to tabletop, people.
Tabletop.
Yeah, come see us. Generation Hero will be back next week, 7 p.m.
Episode 3 of the Bronze Age.
That's right. All right, thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your night, everyone. Good night.
Good night.